Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. On this Thursday, the 14th of April, 2022. And we're just about approaching the noontime hour. And we're seeing some rather impressive daytime heating going on here with temperatures that are already in the upper 70s and even some lower 80s in parts of New Jersey and back over into southeastern Pennsylvania and points south into Maryland and northern Delaware. I think this is going to bode supportive for thunderstorm development later today, even along coastal areas and south-facing shorelines on Long Island, for example. Inland temperatures are into the 70s. The wind is southwest. It's not south. If it was south, you'd see these temperatures be a bit lower, having a bit more impact, say, in eastern Long Island, for example, and in southeastern New England, where temperatures are in the mid 50s to low 60s. And look it up in the Boston area, temperatures are in the upper 40s. So the warm front has not really made it through there. If you look at the wind direction and just mark out the temperatures here, you'll notice that the winds, say, from northeastern Connecticut across most of Massachusetts and into Vermont, New Hampshire, and points east and north are generally from the northeast, and that's why those temperatures are still in the 40s and low 50s. The warm front is now probably just past eastern Long Island and moving into eastern Connecticut, and then pushes all the way up the Hudson Valley because we have temperatures in the middle 70s around Albany and points northward. So definitely effective daytime heating is indicated here, and we are seeing still some time. When we look at the satellite, a lot of sunshine, not really that much in the way of cloud cover. But out to the west in western Pennsylvania, western New York, you see that line of clouds coming out of that big swirled, strong storm that's sitting up in northern Wisconsin there. Brought the big blizzard for North Dakota with 3-foot plus snows and 6-foot plus drifts. That is still spinning away, and that cold front is moving slowly eastward. The Storm Prediction Center has a categorical slight risk for eastern and southeastern Pennsylvania, central and northern New Jersey, on up into the Hudson Valley, western Massachusetts, western Connecticut, and into the western part of Long Island, with the marginal risk enveloping that. And of course, when you take a look at this, it kind of tells you where SPC thinks ultimately the warm front winds up. So it just kind of stalls out over southeastern New England, and then you've got the trailing cold front that is going to be moving on east. So the strongest part of the warm sector is where it's closest to the warm front and closest to the cold front, right in that section there, and that's what is playing out according to SPC. This was the latest updated dayside forecast that was issued this morning at around 9 a.m. Now, for tomorrow, the Northeast is quiet, so is the Mid-Atlantic. We've got marginal risk in parts of Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, northern Mississippi. Just want to go back for the rest of today. We don't want to leave out the fact that we have a marginal risk from Maryland and Delaware and southern New Jersey south down into Georgia and a small portion of the Florida Panhandle. So that covers the whole risk area for today. Here's your risk area for tomorrow, Friday into Saturday. And then Saturday into Sunday, I'm thinking when this gets updated later today that we're going to at least see the general thunderstorm risk line push further north. I think ultimately we're going to wind up with some severe weather risks being indicated. Whether SPC does that today or they do it tomorrow, that's a different matter. But for now, at least, I think some risk is indicated for Saturday because we have a strong cold front coming through and a rather strong upper trough. Let's just take a look at the radar around midday, and starting to see a little bit of development here in parts of western Pennsylvania. A couple of lines of showers. They haven't really picked up in intensity yet, but as they move eastward, you're going to see that pick up and some thunderstorms will develop. And then, of course, you still have some snows going on with that big circulation of the big storm that is up in Wisconsin. So we're going to run you through a couple of models here. This is the NAM 3 kilometer. Usually the 3-kilometer NAM does pretty well with thunderstorms. And you can see what it has here by 2 o'clock this afternoon. Starts to rev up some storms in central Pennsylvania and actually has a fairly robust-looking squall line approaching western New Jersey along about 4 or 5 o'clock. This is at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and some particularly strong cells on up through the Hudson Valley in where they have the slight risk area. This is at 6 p.m., and then at 7 p.m., as it starts to move toward the coast, as folks that live on Long Island and in southern New England know that sometimes you get these thunderstorms that are coming in from the west that look really impressive on the radar, and by the time they reach the coast, they just completely fall apart. Let's also, I'm just going to widen this out so we can take a look at the southern end of that line. In places down in Virginia and North Carolina, you'll notice that the NAM 3 kilometers not overly bullish there. Does develop a few cells and then kind of loses it, but they're indicating some marginal risk that there could be the isolated severe cell. No issues for tomorrow. And the first part of Saturday should be fine, but then we have this strong upper trough that's swinging eastward on Saturday, and you can see that the 3-kilometer NAM is picking up on a band of showers, and I think there might be a rumble or two of thunder in there late Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. That is going to be followed by a rather chilly Easter Sunday. We'll switch over to the GFS model here. And we're going to get this front after it comes through on Saturday. It's going to be on the breezy side Saturday night and on Sunday with some sunshine, but most temperatures on Sunday from eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England down to northern Virginia, probably not much higher than the low and mid 50s. And we're at the time of year now we should be getting into the 60s on an almost daily basis. So it's running 5 to 10 degrees below average as we move through Sunday. And then Monday looks dry, and here comes the next weather front with maybe some showers here sometime on Tuesday, then another break, and then maybe another front with another round of showers and storms later next week. So the pattern remains relatively unchanged with these weather fronts moving through every couple of days. Warm-ups come in, they're brief. They are to the point, like they are today, as we top out in the 80s, and then they disappear, and then they come back for a day or two in between weather fronts. Other than that, we have no real big storms to worry about going forward. Temperatures today, of course, we're seeing mid 70s to low 80s. Might be a few places that'll push 84 or 5. And then as we head on into Friday, it'll be mostly in the 60s. And on Saturday, also mostly in the 60s. And come Sunday, I think temperatures will be generally in the low to mid 50s. Again, that's for the area from eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England. So we're going to monitor the severe weather risk as we go through the day and see what comes of it. And we'll let you know if any kind of watches and warnings go up, particularly if you're on my weather platform on Patreon. And also, just to let you know, if you go to the community tab on my YouTube channel, you can see some of my latest links with links to some of my latest website posts regarding the weather. So that you can read those to go along with some of the videos and leave any comments, likes, dislikes, questions, etc., etc., and I'll get back to you as in a timely fashion. So just want to let you know, just go to the community tab from my my YouTube channel, which is right up here, and the YouTube link is youtube.com/c/Joe Cioffi Weather, and then click on community, and you can get links to posts along with other things that I put up, graphics and maps, etc., etc. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.